We have the honor of being here with Dr. Pillai today, and I wanted to ask you about your thoughts regarding Dr. Wayne Dyer's video and his healing that he received with psychic surgery from John of God.
I have not been in touch with Wayne Dyer for a few years, but I was really distressed to see that he had to go through this leukemia. I watched that video that you were referring to because somebody sent it to me, and the question of psychic surgery is a very interesting one, but very complex.
I know that you come from the Tamil Siddha tradition, which is from southern India. Does technology like this exist there?
It is being done in different forms in India, in villages. It's not called psychic surgery there, but healing by shamans in villages for practically for no price.
What I really want to know is, how does this all work? Are there energies involved? Are there beings involved? What is it that makes this happen?
People will come and cut goats in large numbers, and then the shaman will come and incarnate the god. And then the god will not only heal, but also find jobs, find the missing cow or missing child. All these fabulous things do happen.
Can you give us your thoughts on who you think are responsible for these healings?
Whether it is a god or whether it is a demon, they seem to be both involved in working or even loving the human body, the flesh and blood. The flesh and blood are both being sought after by both the demons and the angels or gods. That's something that needs to be looked at. Even with John's case, you can see him working with blood a lot in an actual surgery setting where he uses a kitchen knife. And in Wayne Dyer's case, he tells that the surgery was done remotely, and he felt as if he was going through a surgery or was weak and so forth. And so invisibly also the surgery can be done, but again the entity gets into the body of the person who undergoes the surgery.
Is there a relationship that they have with the flesh and blood?
The most important thing for me is to understand the love the spirits, whether it is a demon or God or an angel, have for the body, particularly for the blood. And I have looked at it and have done some research on the power of blood, which is very dominant in Christianity, the blood of Christ, and also the Last Supper, where he talks about wine being a substitute for the blood, and the blood substitute for the flesh. And you have also similar things going on in India, where substitute for the blood is used, not wine, but red-colored water.
So how does the average person get assistance from these entities?
So to me it seems that we could develop a technology to work with the spirits, whether they are gods or angels. My concept of God is very different. It's not that the God is out there who is only one and who knows everything. God is also limited, and he knows only what he knows, and he doesn't know many things, particularly about the human beings. That seems to be a radical view of God, but that it is there in Buddhism. It is also there in Hinduism too. Recently, I read Sylvia Brown. She says that God doesn't know everything. He has to send people to know about things in the earth plane and then pass on this information to him. So, to me, what is interesting is if we educate gods or the spirits or the demons, and then the concept overlap, we can use the non-physical intelligence to our advantage.
How do we get beyond this human limitation and access the help of these beings?
Without them getting too much involved in the blood and the flesh, they could probably be satisfied with the red light frequencies, or the wavelengths of the red color would be sufficient and would be the one that can serve us to contact them, because even Ramtha, the spirit that J.C. Knight channels, talks about the infrared rays as an intelligent ray.
And what is the evolution involved with the relationship between humans and these gods and demons?
So your research in this line will be very useful to contact the non-physical intelligence and use them for our advantage without creating a lot of damage to the human body. I'm sure that in future that we are all going to, in the golden age from 2012 onwards, will more work with non-physical intelligence and what they can do with the body, and we can also find out what is out there, whether positive or negative. That's a very interesting thing, and I am glad that things of this kind are surfacing, and the ancient cultures, the African cultures, the Australian Aboriginal cultures, the Indian village cultures have great to contribute to that to this science.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Pillai, and giving us your valuable insight on the technology behind that type of healing that happened to Dr. Wayne Dyer.